G'day, it's Heath here from pickinglessons.com. In this mandolin lesson, we're going to take a look at some lick ideas that we can use to fill the space between vocal phrases when we're playing our chops and playing our backup. So these licks actually fit around the chop chords really easily, so you don't have to wander too far, and they're all movable. So if you're playing a chop chord here in C, the lick is going to be around that chord, or if we're in G or wherever you need to move the chord. So we're going to take a look at the first lick here in this video and the first scale pattern we're looking at as well, where these licks are coming from. But if you head on over to pickinglessons.com, you'll get yourself a copy of the chart we're working from, which has the 4 lick ideas we're learning. And you'll find that it also has the 2 scale shapes we're going to look at, the blues scale and the major blues scale, and an arpeggio for both the major chord and the dominant 7th chord. And you'll also find the next part of this lesson where we do break down the licks and the scales that we're learning. So pickinglessons.com. Alright, let's have a slow play through the first lick, nice and close, and the blues scale, the minor blues scale. We'll do that up close first, and then we'll have a chat about some exercises we can work on to help us be fluent with how this is going to fit into our playing. Lick number 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Three, 4. C blues scale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that blues scale is a movable shape, no open strings, and our root note there is C. There's our C chop chord, hopefully you know that one, but if you don't know it, very quickly, 5th fret, 2nd fret, 3rd fret. So chop chord position, blues scale, and here's the lick. So it's all around the same area. So if I move this, if we were playing in D and I moved it across a tone, there's the blues scale, here's the lick, here's the chop chord. So it's all captured in that one position. So we're back into C, we're in C for this example. Okay, so make sure you know the lick okay. Watch those fingers, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, finger 3. That grace note slide is a quick one. And the note we're sliding into, you may have noticed, isn't in the blues scale. Now this note is in our chop chord. It's in the C major chord. It's the 3rd note of the chord. So we have the 1, the 3, a 5, and then the 1. So that's our arpeggio. So the 3rd note is in our chord, but it's not in the blues scale. So we're featuring that note in the lick before we resolve down to another C. Now a nice exercise, play the chop rhythm and play the lick. Now this lick is 1 measure, so balance it out between your chop and then your 1 measure lick. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. So it's a 1 measure lick. So find a place for that when you're playing a song and it will work really nicely. Make sure you're working on that transition. You're coming out of the lick back to your chop chord, and from your chop chord to your lick. Your fingers are all tied into what we're doing. Chop chord, lick, chop chord, lick, and so on. So it's really, really close. You don't have to move. It's all in that same position. Let's try that a little bit quicker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, lick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, lick. It's good stuff, and it's fun when you're playing a song. If you're playing your chop there, someone's singing along, and there's a bit of space over the C chord. 1 measure lick right there will do the job. Now moving into the next part of the lesson, if you head on over to pickinglessons.com, there are licks that are over 2 measures as well. So there's a couple of 2 measure licks and this lick which is 1 measure, and there is also another 1 measure lick. They're all movable, so we're going to take a look at how we can move them around as well. But actually let's have a look at how we can move this lick around now. So we already talked about moving it up into D. If we want to move into G, we have a G on top there. There's our starting note for the lick. And we're resolving to another G. There's our chop chord. Here's your blues scale. Over G. Really keep a close eye on root notes. There's your G, there's your C, there's your C chop chord. Here's the C lick. G root note, G chop chord, C, G lick. So all movable, really, really good. So keep an eye on that really close. Make sure you do know your notes on the fretboard. You can check out at pickinglessons.com, Fretboard Freedom. That will get you started with the notes on the fretboard if you're not too sure. But do head on over to pickinglessons.com and we'll check out the next few licks and the scales that we're working on for all these ideas you heard at the beginning of this video. pickinglessons.com, I'll see you there.